Hello and welcome to Please Go Vote, even in local and regional elections, because otherwise you will not be able to change anything. Not that I truly fully believe that we can change anything without a revolution, but that is an entirely different topic. So, anyway, today I'm building a house entirely with base game and seasons, because my friend, upon realizing that I had built a solely base game and cats and dogs house for my other friend, asked me if I could build her one with just seasons, because that's the only DLC she has. So this house is for Clara and I hope she likes it. If not, I can always do another one. It did make me realize how kind of hard it was to only build with seasons. I found it much easier to build with just cats and dogs, but maybe just because I had a clearer picture in mind. But yeah, so this one is going to be sort of a modern townhouse, I suppose. I wanted it to be a bit more traditionally looking on the outside. I've used air quotes, you couldn't see because this is a voiceover and not a video. But yes, I wanted it to be a bit more traditionally looking, meaning that I just wanted to use bricks, which is the only thing that means. I'm kind of pleased at how it turned out. I'm not sure I'm too happy with the inside. As always, I had immense trouble doing the layout. You can see me fiddling around with it a lot. Like, the outside was built so quickly and so easily, just because I kind of knew what I wanted from the beginning, but on the inside I just struggled so hard. Clara said she usually has houses which are a bit bigger, so she has room for expansion, so this isn't as big. But it does end up having a master bedroom and 2 other bedrooms, and I assume you could put in more than one child in each of the bedrooms. So the way it is structured right now, it's going to be a master bedroom with an ensuite and a bedroom for a child and a bedroom for a teen. So that is just generally how I've done it now, but obviously always feel free to change when you download it from my origin ID. No, from the catalog. Yes, my brain is not awake now, even though I've been awake for a while. But yes, we all know how that goes. I did want to use a lot of like glass features and everything, which is why I added glass roofs or partial glass roofs, because it's always weird to have, like, I wasn't entirely sure if I liked having the glass roof on one of the children's bedrooms, but it was the easiest way to do it, sort of, and I do like the features of the glass roof, so I'm really pleased with that. I'm just not sure how I feel about the inside, really. I've been watching a lot of like build videos, not really build videos, but like furnishing tips and tricks and how to furnish without CC and only base game and stuff like that. So I've tried a couple of those tricks out, which was fun. It was fun. Just because it gave it a bit of a different vibe than I usually go for, I guess. Which then again, seeing as I only build with seasons, and I was surprised to really figure out that there didn't come as many like wallpapers and floor tiles with seasons. I thought there would have been more, but there really wasn't that many. I don't know. But yeah, it was really challenging. I think it was more challenging than cats and dogs, as I said before, but it was great fun. I enjoyed having this challenge. Wow, how many times can you say challenge in 2 sentences? I did enjoy having that challenge, and kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, at least with the furnishing. And it's interesting. I need to figure out kind of what sort of packs I usually go for when furnishing. But yeah, so I decided to put the master bedroom downstairs, just because I thought, you know, it gives a bit more solitude to the parents, rather than having it on either of the other floors. So that's why I decided to do that. And the kids, they both sleep upstairs. Bedroom I'm doing right now, so the kid bedroom, it's going to change a lot in the course of this build, in terms of like the color scheme and everything. But that's just because then the other room turned out to end up being blue, and I didn't want that room to be blue, so I decided to change it back to orange yellow. And then it just turned out to be more orange and yellow, and there is a lot of orange in this build. I don't know why. It just sort of happened. But yeah, I'm not too mad at it. I think it just gives it a nice warm vibe. And obviously you can recolor everything. I haven't playtested it yet. I'm a bit worried that some of the bathrooms won't work. I'm pretty sure the beds will work. But the bathrooms, I don't know. But I did kind of like the challenge of playing around with the beds a bit and using some more of the hidden objects and the playable objects to just create different bed landscapes. If that's a word, bedscapes. You know what I mean. And I was amazed at what people can do with just base game. Because I struggle so hard with the debug menu. I never find anything in there. But yeah. So I did like how this bed ended up being. I think I prefer the other one. But yeah, it was just... I wanted for there to be like a place for a child and a place for a teen. I thought about doing a toddler, but toddlers are exhausting, and I'm pretty sure that Clara once said she's not too fond of toddlers, but I don't remember really. I know that I'm not too fond of like, it's fun playing with toddlers, but ever since my play family had 2 sets of twins, and they were toddlers at the same time, and I had 4 toddlers running around, I just got fed up with toddlers. So we're moving on to the teen bedroom now. I recorded this, I think, 3 or 4 times because nothing kind of suited me. And even the way it is now, it's going to change a little bit because it starts out being very red and black, and then I decided that I don't like the look of it. So it's going to be blue and white, which seems to be a color scheme I'm just fond of in a way, because there's a lot of black, like as I said, orange and also blue and white in there, but orange and blue just go together so well. But yes, so this is the little trick I learned with the cabinets and the islands, how to do kind of like drawers underneath the bed. It's fun. Like, I really encourage you to try that out because it's just really nice. And I wanted to do more sort of like fun features that I had seen, but I got frustrated with it, so I didn't do it. I did it on the little shelf thing. I'm hoping it will work. You will see if it worked once I have playtested it. So before we jump into the game in about roughly 11 to 12 minutes. So we jump into game at about 21 minutes in. And yeah, so I looked at it and I didn't like the way that it was just red and black. It looked so, I don't know, not menacing, but kind of not what I wanted as a vibe. And it didn't really work with the rest. So I ended up just, yeah, changing the color of it. It was fun. No, it was fun. I kind of enjoyed building this, even though that bedroom gave me a bit of trouble. But isn't that how it always goes? You always have that one room in your house that's kind of like, frustrating you, even in real life, not even when building. It's just that one room you know could be so much better. That one room you know has so much potential if you could only get it to work the way you want it to work. Which is my bedroom and my living room / kitchen. Anyway, I decided to make this room sort of like the teen room of someone who's creative. Just because, why not? I mean, I found that mirror and I really liked it, and I was like, yes, let's make this a nautical creative room. Not a naughty, a nautical. Which is why there's boats in there. And it fit in with blue color scheme. So, yes. I was surprised to see how many ships the Sims have. I didn't really count on there being so many ships. And like decorative items. But yeah, so it was kind of, I'm interested to see if it really works with a little table setup I have. I think I need to give them a laptop too, or like a computer. Yeah, and now I'm just changing all the colors in the kids' room because I didn't know it. I feel like it looks much nicer now that it is all kind of yellow orangey. I much prefer it. It looks a lot brighter and a lot more fun. So yes, I also do like the wallpaper with the ships, and only now realize that maybe I should have used the wallpaper with the ships in the room which has the boats. But no, put it in the other room. But yeah, that's fine. I didn't think of that. But yeah, anyway. I had a bit of trouble figuring out the living room. I always have trouble with living rooms, just because I always think either the space is too small or too large. And there aren't any, there aren't many nice coffee tables. Like, that coffee table is just way too big when you don't scale it down. It frustrated me, and I really wanted to use that large Seasons bookshelf, but it is, I think, designed for medium height walls, so it just clipped through the bottom of the upper floor, and it just frustrated me so much that I ended up using a different shelf. Or I think, yeah, I ended up using a different shelf. And you will see that this will turn out quite orange as well. That's what I meant. There is going to be a lot of orange and blue in this build. Which, you know, it is a statement. Let's put it that way. I don't mind it as much. I think it's because my friend Hannah really likes that color scheme, so when I build things for her and I ask her if she wants a color scheme, usually her answer is yes, make it blue and orange. Which is fair. I think the modern beach house I did for her, that one's blue and orange as well. And it is a really nice sort of color scheme. It's, you know, your trusted orange juice color scheme. At least when I was a kid, the juice box we always had was orange. No, it was dark blue and it had oranges on it. The one without pulp. That's very important. Yes, so I then realized that I actually don't have a dining room. I needed a dining room, but I wanted to do the bathroom first. And it frustrated me so much because I couldn't figure out how to do sort of blinds for it, or curtains. I didn't want to use curtains. And I used, in like the large build I'm currently building, to be uploaded at some point, I used a lot of these, like, I don't know what they're called, I forgot it. They kind of look like fences. I used them a lot and just put them inside of windows because they look like blinds you can draw or pull. But it just, I don't know, it kind of frustrated me with this bathroom, and then I gave up. And I don't even know if a bathroom needs curtains, but I think, you know, seeing as this is a very open bathroom, it probably does. I don't have curtains or anything in my bathroom. My parents do. Which is weird because the window they have, it isn't, the glass isn't see-through. But I think it's more for the purpose that people can't break in when you live on the ground floor. That's usually, in Germany at least, that's usually when you have like blinds you can actually pull down. So I decided to go for a bit more color in the living room, and I'm not entirely convinced by it, but I'm also not put out by it. And I just wanted to draw the like blue back in there, which is why I ultimately decided to go for that. I do have to say though that there are a lot of very pretty paintings when you use cheats or unlock everything. And then I found these funky little curtains and decided that I'm just going to use them. They're not curtains, they're I think they're kind of like streamers or something from Seasons or from the holiday pack. But they did kind of work as bathroom curtains. So, you know, at least I got to be creative on that point. And then there's just going to be a lot more detailing, which I always kind of like doing if it plays to my rules, because sometimes I get frustrated. And we know that I've been on rants about shelves for ages, because shelves in Sims don't hold anything if you don't place it there with move objects. Yes. There's also like an extraordinary amount of bookshelves in this house. There's 2 upstairs. One of the I don't think the kids have one. There's 2 upstairs, and there is one in the parents' room and one now in the like sort of kitchen landing. I don't know. I wanted to use bar stools, but I figured the Sims couldn't get past it if I used bar stools. Because Sims are weird like that sometimes. They can squeeze through odd gaps, but then they can't do that. And then I found all these postcards. And I was like, yes, this is fantastic. And then I realized that you can put them on the corkboard, obviously, because that's what you can do in-game. And I got so excited, and I put all the postcards on the cardboard. Not cardboard, the corkboard. And it just made me so happy. Yes, it's weird, but it did make me really happy that you could do that. So I thought this was, you know, if it's a family home, it decides to be, it's allowed to be a bit more messy-ish. So, and then I also realized that my favorite end table, the slim wooden one, isn't actually base game. I always thought it was base game, but I think it's cats and dogs. I also might end up changing the trim of the roof back to grey, because I'm not sure I'm enjoying the brick there. And I got really annoyed that you couldn't really color the dip of the landscape. So I just put in a lot of plans, and I'm kind of hoping that it looks alright. Obviously, I mean, Sims are never going to actually look out of windows and decide that it's a pretty view, so it doesn't really matter. But in real life, it would not be the prettiest view, but in real life you could also, you know, do a lot more to smooth out the land. Or maybe people who are more proficient in building with landscaping can also figure something out, but I suck at building with landscaping. But it was fun to do it. I just wanted to do it because I wanted the sort of, it's not really the ground floor, but I just wanted to have this sort of odd leveling of the townhouse. Just enjoyed it. Yeah, and now we just have some landscaping, obviously some a place for like fruits and veggies to grow, because it is seasons after all. So yeah, and we are, well, about to jump into the game in like a minute. I am just choosing lights, and I'm really trying to challenge myself to not use the subtle saucer everywhere, because that's what I end up doing in my own builds, and I think it looks nice. I mean, yes, in gameplay you never really see the lights anyway, but still, you know, it's kind of nice to have pretty lights in there. But then again, they also need to light up the room, and that's not always the case with Sims lights. Anyway, so these are just sort of the finishing touches, bit more light. I put down another sofa. There's a lot of sofas. They don't have an outdoor, like a proper outdoor area, so no place to like barbecue or anything. But that can easily be added in. So I just wanted to give the kids something to play, which is why they have the swing and the monkey frame, the climbing frame. So yeah, that is the seasons only modern townhouse, and I will see you in the game. Welcome back in game. I have playtested it and everything works. I had to adjust the height of the teen bedroom's like shelf table because it clipped through the kid's knees, and I had to slightly jiggle around the teen's bed. But now it works, and I can show you that it works because this is my play family, Familie Blocksberg. See, Bibi is currently napping. You can also make her sleep, it's no issue. If you were to wake up, please. There we go, it works perfectly fine. Oh, I haven't tried out if she can. She can't. Where is he? I don't know. The mom is also trying to do things. But she can go and do a figure painting to see if this works. So she can sleep just fine. All the bathrooms work fine. Yeah, this works fine. They can sit here, and you can even put a computer on there. I have tried it out with, let me show you, this version. Yes, because it is base game. So I've tried this, and it does work. It does look a bit weird. It is sort of floating, but not really. So you can see it does work. It is clipping through a bit, but if you're willing to ignore that, like, it's fine. It's okay. You can use a slimmer computer. I have tried it also with this one. So with this one, it's just kind of overlapping. Hi, Barbara. It's just overlapping there a little bit. But it's not clipping through. So it works. And it is functional. I can show you that it is functional. Or at least it should be functional. Okay, you've painted. Great. Could you go and play a game, please? So I can show you the people that it works. It apparently doesn't. Can you go sit, please? Thanks. Can you play a game now? There we go. It works. It works. So let me walk you through the house properly. Let's go out again. Here we go. This is the house in all its glory. Yes, I do like it better with the grey. Let me just quickly change that. Don't you just love it when I don't actually do what I'm telling you that I will do and just end up changing plaster colours? It's fun. Okay, here we go, here we go. Other side. And there we go. Okay, yeah, I do much prefer that. I do prefer it. Okay, so back to life mode. Am I going to attempt the dreaded camera mode again? Probably not. So if you come in to the house, you have to obviously walk up the steps. And then you come in. Hello. There we go. Great. Love when the camera does that. And then you're immediately in the hallway. So there's the dining where they can sit. And here's the living area. So the living room. And it's all working, so it's all fine. Borrow's here as well. You can sit, kiddo. To show the people you can't sit. Oh, you can't sit. I should watch Mean Girls again. Okay, can we sit now, kiddo? We cannot. Why can we not? Okay, well, apparently we can sit because your father just sat down. Cool, cool, cool. Cool beans. So this works. They can sit at this table. That's all good. And we can go into this room now. The bathroom. It's just, standard bathroom. Everything works. It's all fine. So he can take a bath. Why can't you not take a bath, kiddo? I love it. I've tried before and it worked. Sometimes I really don't know what to do with these kids. Yes, okay, you've peed, we've seen, great. Let's just flip around the bathtub. Can you get in now? Yes, here we go. Yeah, so this is the view they have. Obviously, depending on where you put it, the view changes, but they do have a nice view. And when we go downstairs, we end up in the kitchen. You can cook, it's all good, it's all fine, it all works. And yes, can we, should we attempt it? We're attempting it. Okay. We all know I'm really bad at this camera mode by now. So, yeah, this is the parents' bedroom. Bit of purple, bit of black and white. Couple of books. Just, your standard bedroom. And from here we can go into their ensuite. If I can manage with this camera mode. There we go. So their ensuite is, they can shower. I did try it, I swear, they did shower. And yes, the toilet roll is placed very oddly, but they can take a shower. So that's working out fine. And yeah, there's BB, probably getting something to eat. And if we go upstairs, out of this camera mode and upstairs, they can use the crafting table, so that's no problem. And where are we with this camera mode? Somewhere weird? Fun. I swear, one of these days I will actually learn how to do this. But today is not that day, apparently. So, this is her room. Or his room. This is a room. It all works. They can play. They can use all the objects. They can sleep. I've tried that one out. This is the bathroom. It also works. It's all fine and dandy. And yeah, this is the teen room where we've been in before, which also works just fine. So yes, this is my seasons only modern townhouse. And I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope Clara likes it. That is the most important part. And yeah, thank you for watching. stay safe, and make good choices. Goodbye.